Thank you for joining the Teacher Gaming Network. We're so happy to have you on board. After logging in, you'll be taken to your home page. From here, you can create games, play your games, search for other users' games, and create student accounts. Let's go ahead and set up a new game by clicking on the Create a New Game box. On the next page, you'll see a list of games that are available in the system. You can click each tab to learn more about the game, play a sample game, or start creating. We're going to go ahead and create a cash drop game, which you can see is a multiple choice style game. Setting up your game is an easy two-step process. The first step is taking care of some housekeeping items, such as naming your game, adding it to a folder to better organize your games, and selecting a permission. The permission of your game has to do with who can see your game. You can make it private, so you're the only one who has access to it, or you can choose to share your game with other TGN users in your school, district, state, or across the world. If you do choose to share your game, I recommend adding some keywords, grade levels, or even standards under the Advanced Options tab to help other TGN users find your game. The second step is filling out your form. Click the next button. At the top of the screen, you'll see how many questions are required to create your game. So I need to add at least 10 questions to create a cash drop game. And there are 3 different ways that I can do this. The first way that you'll see listed here is simply by typing in my question and answers into the template and then clicking Add. This will not only add my question to my game, but it will also save my question for future use. The second way is to pull questions from your question bank that you've already added. Your question bank is probably blank right now, but once you start creating games, you'll notice this bank populate. Then, all you'll need to do is click the Add button to use any of the questions. The final way to add your questions is to search in the community for shared questions. So these would be questions that other TGN educators have shared. And you can search by different parameters such as by grade level or subject area. And if you see a question you like, simply click the Add button to add it to your game. Once you have at least 10 questions, click the Publish button to create your game. In addition to creating your own games, you can also look for completed games that other TGN educators have shared. Just visit the Search for Games link under your community icon on the left side menu. You can then search for games by various fields, such as by subject area or specific game format. Once your results pull up, you can preview the questions and then simply save the game to your account for future use. Now that you have a game in your account, here's the fun part, playing your game. To access your game, just click on the My Games icon on the left side menu, and then you'll see any of your games that you've created or saved pull up. You can play your game from this screen just by clicking on the first icon, the play icon. This will launch the game in a new tab in your web browser. So this is perfect for a classroom activity. You can actually project this game onto a whiteboard or a screen. Alternatively, you can also generate a URL link so your students can play the games individually. To do this, just click on the third icon to generate a URL. You can then paste this link into a website, a learning management system such as Moodle, or send it to your students via email. Students can then visit the link to play the game from any internet-connected device. If you have a premium account, students can actually log in with their unique username and password. That way, you'll receive detailed user and game statistics.